Hi guys, good afternoon. Right now it's about 1:36 p.m. and today is 7th of March 2017. How are you guys? What's going on? I think market is very indecisive right now. Every second it is just doing it is just in an indecisive mode. Nifty today going up then coming down, going up then coming down, then going up. There's a nervousness in the market. And that is what I told you yesterday also, that market looks very confused. There is something about to happen, and that is what it is waiting for. So let's analyze Nifty first. So this is the pivot point, right? This is the pivot point. Nifty opened below pivot point, but it has been taking a good support on S1. Nifty is not breaking this S1, rather trying to, you know, take a bend. But if I go to 5 minutes, in 5 minutes, Nifty has been struggling for quite some time to go above 50 moving average. But now, if Nifty goes above this moving average, 50 moving average with volumes, and candles cross this barrier, which they are not being able to cross since morning, then Nifty will have some kind of bounce that one can see, right? People may be covering their shorts, which they have created for quite some time. So let's see. Now, what I have been telling and shouting to my members, that in case MACD has crossed over, candles are above 10 moving average. If the RSI goes above 40, you have to exit your trade. There is no option about it. As long as RSI is below 40, you don't need to worry. If you have taken a puts, but suppose Nifty, if the RSI goes above 40, under any circumstances, and the candles form leave the 10 moving average, you have to exit your trade, right? If we just look into it, the average traded price of Nifty is 10,212, and right now Nifty is trading at 10,206, which is below its average traded price. That means Nifty has weakness in it, right? And if you see its 5 minutes graph, once, twice, thrice, this is the third time Nifty is taking a resistance, right? A massive resistance again. So now the thing is, it has to hold this resistance. Nifty has to honor this resistance. Nifty has to continue going in the downward direction, because there are forces which are pushing it up, and there are public sentiments which are really weak. They are pulling this stock down. So anyway, let's see what happens. So before I go anywhere, let me just analyze Nifty for it. Nifty's option chain for you, and Nifty's option chain, let's see what's happening and what kind of so there is a huge call writing happening at 10,200 level. Where is Nifty right now? 10,186. So there's a huge call writing happening at 10,154, and there is a put writing happening at 10,100, right? So the support of Nifty is 10,100, and there is a good ceiling of Nifty's boundary at 10,200. So that is right now, but let's see what happens after half an hour or so. If the candles leave this 10 moving average in 5 minutes, and similarly the in 15 minutes candle come below 10 moving average, then there could be a possibility Nifty goes to touch 10,150, right? We are on the sell side. We have taken the puts of Nifty at 10,110 rupees. So we are just waiting, we'll just, because to me Nifty looks very weak right now. Nifty doesn't have strength. Time and again it has tried to go up, but again and again it has taken resistance and it came down, right? And the weakness is coming from RSI. Relative strength of Nifty is very weak. Can you see the long tail candles that it has been making in 15 minutes, touching and coming back, touching and coming back, touching and coming back? That shows me that Nifty has no strength. It may go down. Okay, so some of the stocks that we had on our radar and we missed the opportunity, and one of them was Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel, we just spotted when it was crossing its morning range. We were at about 410 rupees, right? But there was a news. Because of the news, we actually left this trade. We thought it may bounce back because the news was little positive, and we were actually looking at the trade of Nifty Bharti Airtel put. Look at the put. That time the value of the put was 2.8 rupees. That time the value of the put was 2.8 rupees. So we were looking at it somewhere here at this point, 2.85. And from here it went even touched 8.97. Good about 6 points. And the lot is 1700. 1700 into 6. That was our that could have been our profit had we taken this trade, but we somehow did not take this trade. So anyway, I mean, not necessary that all your trades and every day. I mean, few days have been really, really bad. For the past 3 days, the trades are not fitting in, and the reason for that is market is very, very indecisive. So in the morning, we were thinking about trading in IT. So all IT looked very positive. All IT looked positive. Let me make it 15 minutes. So see this candle of Tata Steel. Then you look at NIT Tech. It looked good to me, right, in the morning, but still it has to cross its morning range. It has not crossed its morning range. HCL Tech looked good to me, but still it's a range bound stock. KPIT didn't look good to me, but it opened on a positive note, right? Then look into Tech Mahindra. Tech Mahindra, huge candle in the beginning and then it came down. Look at Tata Elxsi. It's just been negative. First big positive candle and then it's headed down. Right. So this way I can say that there is a weakness even in the IT stocks. It opened with a positive stance but then came down. Now a bit of profit booking is, I mean, a bit of positive, turn is coming in. Similarly, similarly, there is weakness in almost all the stocks. I mean, it's quite evident that stocks are pretty much weak. This is, PNB. PNB also, we have marked its morning range. It broke its morning range with volumes, and still it looks pretty much weak to me. So, according to me, Nifty has a good probability of going down, but still it is, holding up and holding down. And I'm telling you, concentrate on RSI. In 15 minutes, concentrate on RSI. If RSI takes a resistance and comes down, then Nifty plans to definitely head down. Nifty definitely plans to head down. Let's see what's happening at 145, because European markets have already opened, although they are also in red. And let's see how the next candle in 15 minutes is formed and how the next candle in 5 minutes is formed. And that put together will give us a clear idea what lies ahead. Is it the downtrend or the uptrend, right? So it is 144 right now, 144 p.m. So let's just wait and watch, because to me Nifty looks pretty much weak. As I told you, average traded price is above and the current price is below. It means the average price is much higher than the current price, right? So that means the sentiments are weak, right? And this is where the next candle is opening. Let's see what's happening in 15 minutes. 15 minutes also it is above 10 moving average, right? 15 minutes also it's above 10 moving average. So let's see how this RSI behaves, how the relative strength is, right? And if it crosses this barrier that I have put, like over here, and the RSI goes above 40, we have to exit our trades. We have to exit our sell trades. That is what I believe, right? But in 5 minutes, if I have to tell you what you have to do, in 5 minutes, if Nifty crosses this barrier that you see on its head, or it crosses this barrier, then Nifty is heading up, right? Otherwise, Nifty will come down. So let's see what happens. There is no clear indication in the market here where we are. Usually Nifty gives very clear indications, but for the last couple of days there are no clear indications. So let me just refresh and see how the dynamics have changed. So a bit more put call writing happening here. So let's see. Let's see. I mean, I don't know what may happen. Maybe the clarity will come at about 2 o'clock or 2:30. We don't know. How are the international sentiments? How are the national sentiments? How are the trading sentiments? And how are the technicals? As of now, we stand below all moving averages. Not all moving averages, but below. Nifty is not being able to cross this barrier, right? Nifty first has to cross this barrier, then it has to cross this barrier. Let me tell you the barriers that it has. The first barrier is 10,208 in futures. The next barrier is 10,213. If it crosses these barriers with volumes, then Nifty has uptrend, and also Nifty has to cross RSI and it has to go above 40. Then only we can expect Nifty to have an uptrend. Okay. So with this, I think this is what I wanted to share with you. We missed a lot of good trades because, I mean, there is nervousness in the market. Even I'm very nervous about it, to take whether to take entry on the buy side or to take the entry on the sell side. One doesn't know, right? So, but I feel more certain are the sell side trades. More certain right now are the sell side trade. Why? Because the sentiments are negative, and that is why you saw beautiful fall happening in the Bharti Airtel. But identifying such stocks is also not easy in the morning, So, what I'm saying, some of the days stay out of the market, and watch it carefully, because it's not necessary that we trade every day. But if you ask me, I'm on a sell side, and we did not do any other intraday trade. Reason being, market is very, very indecisive. Market is very, very indecisive. So with this, I want to sign off, but I definitely want to see you tomorrow. And if you want to do my last, positional trade webinar, go to my website, and you can see what is happening when are we starting with our positional webinars, and go ahead with it. Talk to my team. Go to contact us, and you know join our team. Talk to them, telegram them, WhatsApp, phone, whatever you want to do, whichever way you want to contact with them, do that. And join our upcoming webinar from this Saturday. So with this, I want to sign off, but trade with great care, because right now either of the direction is possible. Either of the direction is possible, right? So either of the direction is possible. So one has to be extremely careful. One has to be extremely careful, right? So with this, I'm signing off. But let's see how market takes a turn. Market looks to be heading in either of the directions. See, it's crossing. It's with volume. This is what I was saying. Now we have to exit all our sell side trades. Exit all our sell side trades. And if it takes resistance from here, that's fine. And if it leaves it, then we have to exit all our sell side trades, right? Because this could be a decisive move in 15 minutes as well. RSI is just approaching 40, right? RSI is just approaching 40. So it is crossing its barriers with volumes. So there could be an upside, trade. But until it forms a candle above it, we can't say it has taken a turn. It's trying its level hard. Nifty is trying its level hard to move in the upward direction. Okay. So with this, I'm signing off. Either of the direction is possible. Either of the direction is possible. So please take care and do the trade in the right direction, and stay out of the market if it looks if it doesn't give you a correct signal or gives you indecisiveness. Stay out of the market. Okay. Bye bye. Good day. See you tomorrow.